All right, how y'all doing today? So the word today is we're gonna talk about the election. All right, so I know a lot of people voted. I didn't vote. I never do. But I'm glad that y'all did for the people that did because anybody that voted, that's going to play a major role into what this country is going to become. All right. Now I know a lot of people didn't want Donald Trump to win. I know a lot of people didn't want Kamala Harris to win. Now, what I will say about that is I know a lot of people was talking about Donald Trump gave us the stimulus check. That was the last time he was in office because Donald Trump was the 45th president, and now he's the 47th president because Joe Biden was in the office last year, but he's about to move out, I think, in January. So, um, I never put my trust in man, y'all, because man, I would let you down. I put my trust in God. Y'all should too. If y'all can see my shirt, it said faith is like Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Faith is like Wi-Fi. That's what my shirt say. You gotta have faith. Faith in who God put in office. Faith in who you are. You know, you gotta believe in who you are. You know, because um, and believe that God is gonna put the right person in office for this country. Because one person can't dictate this country. Only God can. Only God can decide how this country gonna go. And from what I've been seeing on different social media platforms, Kamala Harris, you pushing the agenda of LGBTQ community now. That's like gay marriage. So she was for gay marriage. I seen a lot of ads on YouTube, and she was just around the LGBTQ community, talking about she's gonna, you know, support them because they just made gay marriage legal when Joe Biden was in office, but she was going to support the LGBTQ community. Now, what I would say about that is, in the Bible, y'all talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. So you like, what is Sodom and Gomorrah? Sodom and Gomorrah was a evil city. There was a gay city. So there was men marrying men in that city. There was women marrying women in that city. There was a lot of homosexuality in that city, in that town. So a lot of people that are gay. That's the best way I can put it in that city. And God burnt it up. The Bible said God sent an angel, one of them, and over 100,000 angels. No, one angel killed over 100,000 people. And God said that's enough. And the angel stopped. He could have killed more. That's how much power God gave that angel. Angels are very powerful in might and in strength. But one of them killed over 100,000 people. And God said he the same God today and forever. He changed not. So if they were doing it back then, God still feel the same way about it today. God ain't changed. Ain't nothing changed about God. He's still the same, and he still hates sin. He still hate gay marriage. He still hate LGBTQ men. He still hate sexual immorality. He still hate watching pornography, lust, and all the things that Kamala Harris, from what I heard her speaking about, is pushing on this world. Now, when I watched the video last night, I didn't really watch much of the campaign. I was like, she speaks like a very good woman. You know what I'm saying? She seems like she got her head on straight. She graduated from Harvard University, so that's big. That's one of the top schools you can go to for education, Harvard. I think you got to have like a 4-point GPA and like a 25 on your ACT just to even get into that school. So I like that about it. I like that she was in a church because I seen at a church preaching the word. I like that about it too. She sounded like she was coming from a good background. So I like that about her. But Donald Trump. Now I don't got nothing against none of them. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. But I know Donald Trump, he cursed a lot. The Bible talk about thou shalt not curse. But the only thing I say about Donald Trump, when it comes to biblical principles, I say he was the best choice for a lot of people that voted for him because he was backing up biblical stuff. Now, you mean like what you mean by biblical stuff he was backing up? Because you just say he cursed, and it's a commandment in the Bible, thou shalt not curse. And I also talk about LGBTQ community, and God don't support that as well. That will come out of Harold pushing. But I will say Donald Trump, um, he is he got a lot of leadership qualities. I say that about him. He I think he did pretty good in office when he was president. I say that. Now they was only two running, so if I had to choose, I don't know. Maybe I go with Donald Trump. I don't know. I never vote, y'all. So, but yeah, I feel like biblically, I feel like Donald Trump was the right pick for a lot of people. Now, I know a lot of people say, I've seen a lot of people crying, and they were sad that Kamala Harris didn't ruin the election because that's the only woman that I think ever ran for president. She would have made history if she would have got in office. You know what I'm saying? I support it all the way. You know what I'm saying? If she would have made it, cool. I don't reckon who wouldn't get in office. Long as God is on the throne, he got the final and the last say. So y'all should put y'all trust in God as well and not man. Not in who's in office. Because there's a lot of politics, y'all, that go into this stuff. Like football, it's a lot of politics. I feel like a lot of stuff is politics driven. When we talking about the Super Bowl, when we talking about who gonna be the not vice president, but the president of the United States, it's a lot of politics that goes into this stuff. So, um, if y'all voted, I'm glad that y'all did, because y'all making a change in this generation because y'all voted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people on food stamps, a lot of people on Section 8, a lot of people are broke, a lot of people don't have money, and a lot of people voted for Donald Trump because he gave out the stimulus checks. I think he gave people like $1,000, and he said he's going to reduce taxes on and stuff like that. He said we're not going to go to war. I know Kamala Harris was talking about going to war, and the Bible said in the last day there will be rumors of war. So there's gonna be a whole lot of war that take place in the last days. A lot of killing going on. My brother was in the military. Shout out my brother Jeremy Graham, man. Pooh, it's his nickname. He was in the military. He went to Afghanistan and fought in, I don't know what war he fought in, but he went to overseas and he fought in war though. So, you know, I salute you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You did a good thing for this country. But yeah, I never vote y'all. I always put my trust in God because he got the final and the last say. No matter who's in office, God decide everything. You know what I'm saying? They do got power because they're in office and they over the United States, but God got the final and the last say in everything. When we talking about when the family's going to happen, when we talking about you know who's going to live and die. God, the Bible says it's a time to live, it's a time to die. So God got the final say in everything. And I just want to get on here and do this video because I was thinking about doing it, and I'm like, I don't know. I know a lot of people butt hurt about the election, and because I'm gonna share this with you. I had a lady. Me and my friend went to church. It was 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I want to say, right before the election. There was a time, everybody had their signs in their hand, and I seen this lady. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And she was like, I'm doing good. I said, you voting? Because I see the sign in your hand. She was like, yeah. And I was like, who you voting for? She like, Kamala Harris. She like, who you vote for? I like, I don't know yet. And she said, don't get cursed out. It was what she told me or something. She said, I'm like, we just left church. You gonna curse me out? You know what I'm saying? The Bible said, thou shalt not curse. I just laughed it off. And I told her, I don't know, I might have to go with Donald Trump. That's what I told her. And I ain't even vote. You know what I'm saying? She walked off, you stupid, something. I just said, you know what? God bless you. I ain't got time to be arguing with you at church. We just got to church. God, the president preach the word. You over here doing all this. Some people take that stuff serious, man. I seen people even crying over the election. And you should, because this is our country. You want the right person in office that's gonna run it the right way. But like I said, don't put your trust in man because man let you down. I know y'all got people out there, bro. Y'all uncle, daddy, sister, brother, whoever that you put your trust in, or even your friend, to hold a secret for you. No, hey, don't tell nobody my business, man. They between me and you. And what they go do? They go right over there when you walk away and go tell people your business. You know what I'm saying? That's putting your trust in man, and they let you down. You put your trust in your job, you get fired. You put your trust in a boss, and he let you down. So the Bible said, put no trust in man, but put trust in God, because man always let you down, but God never let you down. So that's why I live my life by. I don't care who's in office. We all living in the last days, y'all. The Bible saying the last day there'll be earthquakes, uh, hurricanes. Josephine is a hurricane. Katrina, that's a hurricane. Diseases that's going to break out on the earth. Come on, y'all. COVID-19 broke out 2 years ago. You got men gonna be lovers of pleasure, such as sexual pleasure. That's pleasure. Then lovers of God, they're gonna love sex and entertainment more than they love God, such as watching TV, eating food, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. They're gonna love more pleasure than they love God. There's gonna be ungodliness, unholiness, boastful, prideful people that got a lot of pride, ego. You know what I'm saying? I heard people say all the time, man, I'm just trying to do this to boost my ego. I can get any woman I want, or I can get any car I want. I can get any house I want. And God don't want you to have any ego in your heart. That's why the devil got kicked out of heaven, y'all. Satan, because he had pride and ego in his heart. God don't want you to have ego. He wants you to be humble. God said he give grace to the humble, but he resists the proud. He don't want you proud-hearted, boasting and bragging like you really this and that, and not give him no glory. Because God is the king at the end of the day. We're nothing without him. The Bible said, dust we are, dust we shall return. So never get on your high horse and never think you more than anybody else. Because bro, God will sit you back down. Trust me. I know he will. Did to me a lot of times. But them all signs of the end times. And we are seeing these things take place in the earth today. God spoke to me 2025, a family's going to happen as well. So y'all got to be prepared because we are living in the last days. Now, there will be nation rise up against nation. Israel going to war with Ukraine right now. There will be rumors of wars. Ukraine is talking. I think they went to war. I checked on Google the other day. In 2022, they went to war. Ukraine did. So we're seeing these things already, y'all. So we are in the end days. So it's time to pray for them. Donald Trump is the president. Kamala Harris was the vice president. She didn't get in office. Donald Trump did. So we need to be praying that God get this man wisdom, knowledge, discernment to lead the country the right way because, he's the president now. So the election over with. So we need to pray for him, y'all, that God fill him with his Holy Spirit and God give him the wisdom and the knowledge and discernment that he need to lead this country the right way because, he needs somebody that's going to pray for him because, he got power of this country now. So we got to pray for him, y'all. And I'm feeling from the Holy Spirit, God said, it's a time to pray like never before. God said it's time to pray like never before because he said America is about to be destroyed. It just came up in my spirit. It's a word that the Holy Spirit just told me to say. He said America about to be destroyed very soon. He said America is very rebellious. America has a lot of pride. America is a very wicked city. He said, don't you know, like Africa, them kids don't even got no food to eat. They ain't got no food to eat. He said, my people, which I call my name, if they humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, and I forgive their sins. He said, people in Africa love him so much. That's what I'm hearing from God. He said, the United States, people, a lot of private people. They don't want to give them no time. They don't want to go to church. They don't want to pray. So he said, this nation will be destroyed. That's what I'm hearing from God. So God spoke to me. This year is going to be the year of miracle signs and wonders. And y'all, I got a video on my Facebook when I'm praying for a lady in the wheelchair. I went back and checked with her a week later, and she said she moving her leg and everything. So that's a miracle. She wasn't doing that at first. She ain't moved her leg in over 25 years. So God came through on that prophecy. Now I'm hearing a famine's about to happen in 2025. Now I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a real big famine to where everybody food gonna be wiped off their table. You know what I'm saying? Like everything gonna be completely gone. I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think it's gonna gradually get to that point. So you might see the shells go down some, the water go down some, and eventually it's gonna be nothing on them no more. That's what I'm feeling like it's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna start though in 2025 when the famine hit the earth. So y'all be prepared, man. Pray for the president, Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I seen Dana White, man, get up and spoke at the election. I watched a little bit of it last night. I didn't watch all of it. I just watched probably 5 minutes of it. I'm like, man, Donald Trump into UFC, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, he cool, whatever. But not just for that, but like this man got Danny White in the election with him. I was like, man, that's crazy. I just bust out the laughing, but that's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? He said he had helped Dana White out a little bit because Danny White was trying to start UFC, but he needed a little help. Donald Trump got power, so he ended up helping Dana White start UFC because he said UFC, man, wasn't nothing. They nobody want to support the sport because you fighting people, man. You literally punching folks fighting on UFC. So, I didn't nobody want to support it, but Donald Trump helped Dana White kick it off. So, a lot of people like Donald Trump, but if y'all voted, y'all didn't get the vote y'all wanted, don't even worry about it. Pray for who is in office right now and just support Donald Trump because he's the president now. All right, so God said pray, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. Cry out because he said he's about to come back very soon for the church for a bride without spot, wrinkle, or blemish. I'm hearing the rapture is very near. So for my old people that's ready to get on out of here, go to heaven, I ain't just yet. I got a little more life to live, but I know a lot of people live their life and they can't wait on the rapture. They've been waiting since they was probably like a little girl on the second coming of Jesus, But this is for you. God said a rapture is about to happen very soon. So y'all, man, take heed to this word. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Read your Bible. Pray for the president. Pray for this country, and pray for you and your family as well. All right. So, yeah, so if it didn't turn out the way y'all wanted to turn out, don't even worry about it. God in control. All right. I want y'all to type in the comments. God is in control. Need more support from y'all. I feel like I be making the video. I just be talking to the iPad that I got on this tripod right here, and nobody else, because it's like don't get no support, man. And support me. Support what I do, y'all. I'm doing this because God anointed me for this. And it seemed like I shared a post yesterday. I said it's like when you trying to do anything for God, no one supported. Like I seen a pastor, man. He was on my page. He was getting like 2 likes. I'm like, bro, I remember he preached at my church, and this man graduated from a college. I think he was in a sorority group. This man was a lawyer, I think. I'm talking about, bro, when they got done introducing this dude, because you know how they do in the church, they put you on a jumbo screen and they tell everything about you. When he got done introducing himself, I'm like, bro, they named about 10 things about this man. Then he went up there and got the mic and started preaching. What's on his page? This man getting 2 likes, 4 likes, 10 likes, 8 likes, 12 likes. He might post a family picture. He might get 100 or 80. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. And this man is successful, y'all. What y'all call success? He got his own church. Do y'all know how much money it costs to get your own church, bro? That's gonna cost you at least about over $500,000, depending on how big your building is. Man, I've been looking at, bro. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. That stuff is expensive. He's successful. He's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? He's tall. I know he's like 6 foot, got a beard, all that. You know what I'm saying? And this man getting on it. I'm talking about he only got all his hair, everything. He only getting 2 likes a post. Come on, man, y'all support what he doing, support what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That way more people can be reached with the gospel. So if y'all do that, man, I much appreciate it. Share this video with a family member, friend. And I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, so stay prayed up, y'all. That's gonna be it for this video. Y'all need any prayer requests? I want y'all to comment. I need prayer, and I'll pray for y'all when I pray. All right, I go in there and I'll look at your name and I add you in my prayer, because prayer changes things, believe it or not. All right, so and honestly, bro, God be showing me certain things. He be like, a lot of people are driven off personality. Like a lot of people, and I want to address this too if I end this video. Now, I think my personality is decent. I don't think it's just the best, but I think it's good enough because, I done prayed for over 3,000 people. So what can I say? Gotta be decent. But, um, I think it's decent. So, I never seen myself doing this, y'all. I never thought I had the personality or the boldness. But when God got a call on your life, you got to answer it. And you got to do what he tell you to do. So that's exactly what I did. I know a lot of pastors, might feel like they don't get a lot of likes or views or whatever. But just run your race for God, because at the end of the day, that's who you're going to have to answer to, not man. And if I can get on here, y'all, and get an extra 10,000 saved, I did my job. The Bible said over 1 soul being saved, angels are having in heaven. So just think about, you go witness to your coworker, she gets saved. Angels are heaven. So if angels have, God have 1. So if I done pray for 3,000, I'm storing up treasure in heaven. I'm getting rewards in heaven just by praying for people winning souls on the street, because my calling is street ministry. But God told me come on here because somebody need to hear this message. So I've been obedient to the word, because obedience will always be better than sacrifice. So support what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to shine light. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to shine hope. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on here talking about nothing but God mostly. God or fitness. So support what I'm doing, man. Share the video. Comment, leave a like. Whatever, man. And I'm trying my best, y'all. So bear with me. There's gonna be more videos like this. And so y'all stay encouraged, man. I think that's gonna be it for this video. See y'all in the next one. God bless y'all.